Gentleman from Nebraska is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank my colleague and friends from New Mexico and Texas for your leadership today and guiding us through the floor. I rise in support of H.R. 504, the DHS Field Engagement Accountability Act, which will improve the management, integration, transparency, and overall mission performance of the 79 state and local fusion centers across our country. Creating a robust and mature information sharing relationship between the Department of Homeland Security and state and local law enforcement is vital for our Homeland Security. Since the September 11th, 2001 attacks, state and local fusion centers have become key stakeholders in the Homeland Security of our country. And it's an important mission. Yet despite their importance, the Government Accountability Office has observed that a lack of standardization in manpower, data systems, and training has hurt their effectiveness. H.R. 504 is focused on setting the conditions to better allow our fusion centers accomplish the mission for which they were created and funded. My home state fusion center, the Nebraska Information Analysis Center, or NIAC, is the information exchange gateway for state and local federal authorities serving all 93 counties in Nebraska. NIAC collects, analyzes, and shares information on crime and terrorism with federal, state, local, and tribal law enforcement organizations and with other public and private entities as appropriate. Recently, the NIAC was called upon to collect and analyze reports of suspicious drone activity in western Nebraska, for example. Our nation's fusion centers have a rapidly expanding range of missions that protect our citizens, and the Department of Homeland Security has a legal obligation to coordinate with and assist these state and local centers. So my legislation requires DHS to develop an engagement strategy to coordinate information sharing, technology, and personnel resources with these fusion centers. Additionally, this bill requires DHS to develop clear and robust performance metrics for federal personnel assigned to these centers. This will help both the headquarters and fusion center directors improve the effectiveness while ensuring oversight and accountability. In addition to personnel, DHS also provides fusion centers with access to classified and sensitive information. H.R. 504 calls for the improvements in training and technology to support this vital information exchange, including the requirement that DHS share intelligence products with fusion centers when appropriate. Over the years, Congress has seen a vast improvement in the DHS support for these key stakeholders, including the NIAC. These improvements are vital to DHS sharing timely and relevant information with relevant stakeholders on the front lines of a constantly evolving threat landscape. So this bill will help those in the front line defend against those who threaten or attack our way of life. So I want to thank Chairman Thompson and Ranking Member Rogers for bringing this bill to the floor. I'd also like to thank Chairman Johnson and the Ranking Member Peters in the Senate for moving this bill through the Senate. So this is a common sense measure, and with another strong showing of bipartisan support from the House, I look forward to the bill quickly becoming law. So I urge my colleagues to support H.R. 504, and I reserve or yield the balance of my time.